What is up, guys? This is Casual Wrestling Live, where each and every day we hang out and talk about all things pro wrestling live on YouTube. Today I am joined by the one and only Level Up Lauren.
What's up, y'all?
If you enjoy the channel, please make sure to support us with a Casual Wrestling membership on YouTube starting at just $2.99 a month. If you don't want to join on a monthly basis, you can support the show through YouTube Super Chats, which guarantee your voice is heard at the end of every episode. Housekeeping to start the show. Whoa, what?
You know what happens when there's a super chat?
You make your noise.
Super chat.
You make your super chat noises.
Yeah.
Housekeeping to start the show. Tomorrow, myself and Milwaukee Mike are hosting the Money in the Bank Watch Along live show on YouTube starting at 6:45 and running through the end of the card. Join us to hang out and talk about Money in the Bank while it's going on. This episode of the Casual Wrestling Show is brought to you by Rumble Roast Coffee. You can pick up a special Casual Wrestling edition of the coffee on the Casual Wrestling shop. Use the code CASUAL to get 10% off of your first order. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July. Hope everybody had a better 4th of July than the people of Texas. Lauren, did you see in Sal Padre, which is about 4 hours from us, right?
It's like 5, but okay.
5?
Yeah.
That's the beach that's closest to us that's not dirty water. That's not a dirty water, brown Gulf of Mexico beach. You see all these people getting eaten up by sharks?
No, people are getting eaten.
So there's been, I think, 4 reported shark attacks yesterday.
Like dead?
No, nobody died. Nobody died. So apparently the water is just infested with sharks right now.
Oh,
just sharks everywhere. But I saw a picture of someone who got their whole ass calf bitten off.
Oh, no.
Just all the calf meat gone.
I will not get in like, hey, Denisha, what's up, girl? I'm assuming she's a girl. But,
yes.
Okay. What's it called? So I would never, ever get in like ocean water or lake water. It's always been a huge phobia of mine that like the fish are going to bite me.
Yeah, I'm not an ocean swimmer. I don't do oceans. I'll do swimming pools. I won't get in oceans.
Do you remember when I showed you the ball eating fish?
The parasite, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not cool.
Eats balls.
That's not cool. I don't think it eats balls,
Eats balls.
But it does some nasty shit. Gotta start the show off with a little sad news here. A little sad news. We went to McDonald's at 10:28 this morning. 10:28, which is officially still breakfast time.
It is.
And they were out of McGriddles.
Till 10:30.
So we can't do our McGriddle taste test this week. We'll do our McGriddle taste test either tomorrow before Money in the Bank.
Okay.
Or we'll save it for next week. Whichever makes more sense.
You know what? I'll wake up early in the morning
and go get one.
And get one. Keep it warm so that.
Or you could just record yourself trying it, and then we could just air the footage later.
You're so smart. What would I do with that? Oh, man. Wait, what is it called? I can't think of the word. Oh,
what are you trying to...
My thing. Super chat?
Thank you for the super chat, Denisha.
Super chat! I couldn't think of what it was called. Sorry.
Oh, that's what you were trying to do, was the super chat. Okay.
It was going through my mind.
All right, so let's kick off the show. Before we kind of get into the official show, I want to talk about Mercedes Moné and Britt Baker. This happened on Wednesday.
It actually happened.
We had our first showdown between Mercedes Moné and Britt Baker, and so first thing I'm gonna start off by saying is, this is good. This is good for AEW.
Right.
This is the type of thing that gets the casual fans to come back. Now, problem is, there's going to be a lot of people like me who tuned in. I watched the 10-minute segment and I tuned back out. I didn't stay in because outside of this, there's not much for me to enjoy in AEW right now. But interesting coming out of this. So this is going to be electric, right? This Britt Baker versus Mercedes Moné is going to be electric. They are both. That thing comes up so late. Looking up their what?
I'm looking up their clothing right now.
Their clothing?
Yes, the clothing matters to me. What they wore.
So Britt Baker was in like leather pants and a black, I think, halter top, and Mercedes Moné was in her like patented wild colors.
Yeah.
So but hold on, let me get to some shit here.
Okay.
Okay, so Come to find out, where Britt Baker had a mini stroke.
Like a real stroke?
Yeah, that's why she's been off of TV. That I guess after like all the work she put in, she went home and she like lost feeling in the right side of her body or left side of her body, one side of her body. And then she was like, no, I'm okay. I'm going to keep going. And then she started getting dizzy. And then she's like, no, I'm okay. I'm going to keep going. And then she just kind of lost it and had like a mini stroke. So she's been out because like she's been like real health problems, serious health problems.
Do they know like how it happened or what happened?
Yeah, they said something like it's just like an overworking of the body, like over stress and all this shit and stuff. So like she's okay and she's cleared to wrestle again. And she did a pretty cool promo where she talked about the past, the present, and the future. Like she's good on a microphone. There's no doubt Britt Baker is one of the best women when it comes to talking on a microphone. Now Mercedes Moné came out, held her own. Like they had a good back and forth. The problem for Mercedes is Mercedes relies on a lot of like catchphrases in kind of rhythm. Mm-hmm. And Britt Baker knew exactly where she was going on every one.
Yeah.
And so they did this kind of exchange where like they threw the bitch word around a lot.
I like it.
The bitch word was thrown around a lot. You should go back and watch this segment because I think it's right up your alley. But like Mercedes Moné tells her like, you've been gone. You need to get to the back of the line.
Bitch.
And Britt Baker immediately hits her with, where's the line, bitch?
Ooh.
And so it was like, it was dope.
And that's not like a friendly bitch, like a hey bitch, what's up, bitch?
I don't know. It feels so like we do this thing anytime we watch wrestling. Like I feel like they don't like each other.
Yeah.
Maybe they do. Maybe they're fine. It feels like there's animosity because in Britt Baker's promo, she kind of alludes to like, hey, glad you're here now, but I've been here since day one and I'm the face of the company.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. It was an interesting back and forth. It feels like there's tension there. It feels like it's gonna get a little bit messy, but that's good. I think that's good. On Wednesday night, I watched the WrestleMania 40 documentary, Lauren.
You did?
It's good. You need to watch it. You definitely need to watch it. I had some big takeaways from the documentary. I won't go too deep into it right now until you watch it. We can talk more next week. But right now, I'll just tell you, the biggest takeaway I have is you think WWE is this just one big coordinated effort where kind of everybody's all on the same page. And then you watch a documentary and you go, there's so many egos involved. There's so many fragile people involved in this all coming together and working that it makes sense why a lot of times things don't pan out. But the thing I took away was CM Punk versus Seth Rollins was 100% supposed to happen at WrestleMania. That was happening for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was penciled in until CM Punk got hurt.
Versus Seth Rollins?
Seth Rollins. If you remember, CM Punk got hurt at Royal Rumble.
Yes, I do remember now.
So, but it was penciled. Triple H comes out and straight says that this match was happening.
Oh, man.
Okay? The Rock versus Roman Reigns was confirmed before the Royal Rumble internally. So they knew before they had Cody Rhodes go out and win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
They knew they did not have a spot for Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble. Because listen, if Cody wins the Rumble, he's supposed to get one of the two champions. But written down in stone was Seth Rollins versus CM Punk and Roman Reigns versus The Rock. There was no place. So Triple H sent him out there to win the Rumble knowing that he didn't have a match. There was nothing scheduled. It also goes to show, the documentary, Cody went into business for himself, rightfully so. I think it was the right thing to do, but he was not supposed to call out Roman Reigns after the Royal Rumble.
Oh, he just said, fuck it, I'm going to go for this?
So if you see it, like when I talk about fragile egos, and I don't think Cody is a fragile ego, I think he got fucked out of the situation.
Yeah.
But basically, there's a point in the documentary where they show kind of him being told, and you just see that like it's not fun for him anymore. He's like, what are we doing? I spent a whole year building towards this storyline, and now The Rock shows up. And what's interesting is I think that the documentary painted The Rock into a very favorable light, because we all kind of see The Rock as an egotistical guy, and I don't know, this could all be bullshit, this could be him playing it up, but it felt like The Rock was very in tune and very game to go whatever direction the story needed him to go. There's a point in time where he talks and he says basically, look, I don't want to piss off any fans. Yeah. I want everybody to be happy. Let's transition. Let's swerve. The other thing I took from this is The Rock speaks like this is a long-term engagement for him in WWE. He speaks like there needs to be multiple chapters of Roman Reigns versus The Rock. He speaks like he's going to get in the ring with Cody Rhodes. So I thought that was all very interesting. It's very good documentary, very well paced. There's not a lot of bullshit. There's not a lot of fluff. It doesn't feel like some documentaries I watch, I feel like they start by trying to hook you and then they just give you an hour of like stuff that means nothing. Yeah. And then they get to what they were really trying to get to at the end. This didn't feel like that. This took me back to the run up to WrestleMania, and it made me feel like I was kind of reliving, but getting to see the behind the scenes, getting to see Roman see the transition happening and being like, okay, I love you, cousin. Me and The Rock are doing this. And then Roman showing up and going, I don't know what we're doing, but I'm just going to do what we do because that's what I do.
Yeah.
And so then they go into the press conference where the first slap and The Rock turned, and it just kind of goes on to show like the Rock really like fell into the heel character, and now like I think that's what we're gonna get from The Rock.
So
that's
who
he wants to be.
Originally supposed to be a heel?
No, I think originally he probably was going to be the babyface against Roman, and then they might have tried to turn it as they went.
Yeah.
But it felt like he talks about being on a phone call with Nick Khan and Ari, whatever his name is.
Shafir.
I don't think it's Ari. It may be. I feel like that may be a comedian.
No, that's a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was on a phone call. He said, I'm going to lay into the final boss character. And they're like, go for it. What's up, Goodwill Hunting? So yeah, the documentary, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It is not a propaganda piece, because that's always what I'm afraid. In the first 5 minutes, I thought, all right, this is going to be a propaganda piece. This is going to be everybody was fucking Cody, and now we're going to make it seem like we're all good guys. They don't really, nobody gets painted as a good or bad guy.
Yeah.
They really just get kind of painted as like, this is what was happening. It was a lot of, we don't know. Let's just go out and do what we do. I think Rock and Roman not happening at WrestleMania 40 was a blessing in disguise. Yeah, I agree. Like and that's what the documentary kind of explains, is like this fell into their lap, and now they've got all this wiggle room to play all the way up to WrestleMania 40 in Vegas. It's going to be crazy.
Well, I'm excited to watch it.
All right, let's get into some news, Lauren.
Okay.
Chris Jericho believes that professional wrestling could be an Olympic sport.
Wait, like WWE professional wrestling?
Chris Jericho believes that professional wrestling, because regular wrestling is already a sport.
Yeah.
So he believes, listen, Chris Jericho believes wrestling should be included as an Olympic sport. Pro wrestling has always found itself battling for legitimacy in the broader climate of sports. Those who are not familiar still think of it as a fake performance instead of a scripted art form. Similar to many performing arts, the AEW star has a great idea to help it attain the respect it deserves. The former AEW champion recently appeared on the Blocks podcast to discuss things such as what it meant to be an entertainer, how long he will continue performing, and more. During the interview, Jericho floated a very interesting idea, suggesting that pro wrestling could be included in the Olympics similar to any other sport that is judged on points. I've started to really think about how pro wrestling could easily be an Olympic sport, because it's an athletic display between two people, much like figure skating or synchronized swimming or anything else that's judged on points. All right, got to break this down, because this is the IWC AEW mentality, and the problem with this, if AEW is the biggest and best wrestling company in the world, I take everything he says. Like, I accept it. But since you are a company with declining ratings,
yeah,
I take it all with a grain of salt. Why? How do you, so basically, is somebody going to, it's like, it becomes skateboarding, right? Somebody goes in, does a suplex, then we stop and the judges give it a score. Nobody's watching that.
Well, is it like couples wrestling then at that point?
That's what I mean.
Because like it's me and you versus the other people and we're both winners.
But that's my point. My point is, this is not going to be entertaining. There's zero chance. Like, Jericho, and I would think someone like Jericho would be smart enough to understand, and I think this is Jericho trolling, and this is Jericho making headlines, and this is Jericho knowing that the IWC will eat this type of shit up. But like, there's no world where like Millions of people around the world want to watch somebody do a suplex, stop, and then look at the judges and go, did you like that? It doesn't work that way. Like the suplex and that shit only works when it's part of a story.
Yeah.
That's the only way it gets mass appeal. Wrestling cannot be an Olympic sport. It's just, especially not when your biggest, like, I get it. Like when you had the NBA and it was the best brand of basketball, then they took it international and all these people got on board with it. AEW is not the biggest wrestling company in the world. So these guys aren't going, wrestling's already international enough just based on WWE going overseas. You don't need, Goodwill Hunting, you both should build your USA Pro Wrestling team. All right, maybe we'll do that next week. We'll build our Olympic pro wrestling teams.
I'm going to be on it.
Wait, you're putting yourself on your team? Okay, interesting.
You forgot. I wrestled my senior year.
You did wrestle in high school.
I did wrestle in high school.
Interesting. I only wish I could go back and see that.
Oh, I have a picture.
What was your record?
So to be honest, I only competed once, and then I realized I was a cheerleader and I didn't want to do wrestling.
Did you win your one time, or did you?
I won one match.
Okay.
And then the second match, I didn't really know what was going on, and I was like pissed off at one point, so I just got mad, and she pinned me on my back, but I didn't know that I was down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ex-WWE star believes the Wyatt Six is better than anything Bray Wyatt ever did.
Who said that?
Let's get to it. The Wyatt Six finally made their WWE debut on June 17th edition of Monday Night Raw, shocking the WWE Universe in a huge way. They made such an impact that former WWE star believes the Wyatt Six are better than anything Bray Wyatt ever did. Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, and Eric Rowan wrecked. Too much fluff in these articles. Just get to the...
Tell me what it is.
Yeah. The aforementioned names were all Bray Wyatt's ideas, and they've truly taken a life of their own now. While speaking on a recent episode of the Stevie Richards Show, former hardcore champion Stevie Richards offered a controversial opinion on the Wyatt Six and Bray Wyatt. The former WWE superstar stated that the group is already better than anything Bray Wyatt has ever done.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Stevie Richards? Or
old
whatever?
wrestler, just old wrestler with a podcast. You know how it goes. They finish wrestling, they get a podcast, they can say whatever they want.
Yeah.
I actually don't disagree with this. I kind of hinted at this last week on an episode, and it's not meant to be disrespectful to Bray Wyatt, because I think Bray Wyatt under the Triple H regime would have been absolutely insane. With Triple H actually letting him do what needed to be done. In this kind of sad way, Bray Wyatt passing away opened the door for all of these ideas that Bray Wyatt had, and I think there's a lot more leniency to let these ideas come to light, because now they are a little bit of an homage, and Bo Dallas has done a phenomenal job of taking over the helm of this thing. And I asked the question the other day was, what if Bo Dallas is better than Bray Wyatt? And that's not meant to be disrespectful. They're brothers. I'm sure Bray would appreciate that sentiment. But what if Bo Dallas ends up being phenomenal at this, and this does blow up, and this does become everything that it never was when Bray Wyatt was in control? What's up, Brandon?
Hey. So I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little bit confused on the whole, like, Wyatt Six thing. So he is not taking over Bray Wyatt's spot. He's Uncle Howdy, right?
Yeah. So the way I understand it, this was all in the works when Bray was alive. This was Bray's kind of brainchild, and he was putting this together, and I don't think he could ever get it to fully come together. I think Vince McMahon probably was against it a little bit. I think that there was a lot of like moving pieces to bring together, and I think that he finally, in passing away, they were able to kind of, get it pushed through the channels of, let's do this as an homage, let's try this. And now they're running these little backstage stories with Bo Dallas, and he's been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, so you were watching it when I came home from work the other day, and I went back and just watched that part because he did so amazing just by me listening to him. Like, he's a really good actor. Do you think that, might be crazy and I might get some backlash about this, but you used to tell me that Bray Wyatt would go so deep into these things that when he would cut promos, there was like hidden things inside each one of them. Do you think that maybe, I don't want to say genius, but like he was so overly like analytical about things, and maybe Bo is like the lighter side of him, so he's able to take his ideas and then carry them out. So
yes, it may be just the instance of being too close to your art and never, like, sometimes when you do something and you just never, it never feels right to you. Yeah, you just over criticize and overwork it. And maybe with Bo Dallas, it is just he had the blueprint and now he can perform it, and he can perform it like an actor and not like it's his own art. What's up, Michael? I see your predictions. I'll hold on to those and we'll talk about them in a minute when we get to Lauren's predictions. Even if you're out of here, you can come back and check it out later. What's up, Micah? I need Chelsea Green to win Money in the Bank match. Man, that's what matters the most. We'll get to that. In a minute. That's a Mike mentality right there. That is a Mike mentality.
Don't forget, guys, I'm going to need y'all's help in a little bit on the game.
On the casual feud? Last news story here is Logan Paul reacts to WWE's exclusive Prime release. Logan Paul became one of WWE's biggest surprises as his athletic. I don't all this fluff. Just tell me what the story is. Back in March, Logan Paul made a groundbreaking announcement that Prime had become the first ever Ring Center sponsor. Where is the meat of this thing? I'm gonna start pre-screening these stories, and so basically, I think what's going on here is there's gonna be a WWE flavor of Prime.
I thought there was a WrestleMania one, right?
No, I think there's now going to be this is new. The story's from July 3rd.
Oh,
so I think there's now a WWE flavor of Prime. Honest question, do you guys like Prime? It's not that good. Only buy it in support of Logan Paul. So, Micah, we did a Prime taste test.
We did.
6 months ago, a year ago. They were garbage. There are still empty bottles in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
It was garbage. Now, did have a Prime X with my oldest daughter 2 or 3 days ago.
I didn't try it.
It was good. It was good.
I'm not going to lie. The only Prime that I like is the pink, I think it's like pink lemonade or something, like strawberry lemonade or something.
They all have weird names, so I don't know, like Over the Moon and things like that. So I don't really even know what they're supposed to be flavored. But the one I had yesterday the other day was a blue Prime X.
Prime X.
And it was good. It was good. Not great. When I say good, I'm grading it on a scale because none of them taste better than a Gatorade.
Oh, true.
But they're good, and I don't know what's in them. Some people say they're poison. Some people say they're healthy. I don't know enough about that. So there's going to be a red flavor of, right there, Micah says there's going to be a red flavor of WWE Prime. We'll have to try it.
What do you think it's going to taste like? Blood?
No, blood? That's gross.
I mean, I just assume like that's like not really, like they call it like tiger's blood.
That's,
you know?
No.
When you say Prime X, I just want to go Prime X, like Rex Kondo.
Prime X is interesting. You follow like a treasure map and you type it in on the internet.
I know. I almost threw away.
They get you because you have to drink like 12 of them to even get an opportunity. The brewed flavor of Prime. That's funny. Cherry medicine is what it will taste like. That's probably accurate.
Yes.
That is probably accurate. All right, Lauren, let's get to the topic of the show, which is your Money in the Bank picks. I'm excited for Money in the Bank. I haven't been this excited in a long time. Are you coming to watch with me up here?
I'm going to come on the watch along.
All right, cool. We'll get some food and we'll come up here and hang out. And me, you, and Mike will watch Money in the Bank. So then you'll have some stock in the game here.
Yes, sir.
I don't need big illustrious breakdowns from you. I just need your straight up casual opinion on these matches. Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. Who you got?
Braun Breaker is the one who wears.
Oh no, you're in trouble.
He wears the colorful outfit, right? And
not anymore.
NXT, but that's who he was, right? That's who he was, right?
Yes, he did he barks.
I like him. I'm going Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. So you think Braun Breaker wins the Intercontinental Championship and he's your new champion?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, I'm with you. I'm with you on that pick. I want that to happen.
Go country, let's ride.
Seth Rollins versus Damian Priest.
Seth Rollins.
Really?
I'm going to go Seth Rollins.
Really?
Yes.
You think Damian Priest's title run comes to an end at Money in the Bank?
It's over.
I'm against you on that pick.
That's okay.
Damian Priest deserves to continue holding the title.
I'm down for Seth Rollins.
The Bloodline versus, now this is the new Bloodline.
Okay.
This Tama Tonga,
Tongaloa,
Jacob
Savannah
Fatu,
Baduga. Yep.
Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton.
I mean, I got it. You have Bianca. I have Randy. Randy is my man. So I'm going to
okay
go
with
with
that.
Randy. Okay.
But I'm not
All the
okay with
way.
that pick. I'm okay with you taking Randy, but I'm not okay with that pick.
I'm okay with that pick.
The bloodline has to
something's
win,
going to
Lauren.
happen to the new bloodline, and they're not going to win by some sort of cheating thing or something.
Nah, they're gonna win because
or
they cheat.
Roman's going to show up.
Nah,
and say,
nah,
I'm your daddy.
nah. That doesn't happen until Roman doesn't come back until SummerSlam. This is too soon. Too soon.
I don't know. We'll see.
Men's Money in the Bank match.
Okay. I don't know everybody who's in it.
I've got it. I've got it right here. Carmelo Hayes,
No.
Chad Gable.
No. But if anybody's ever seen The Night at the Roxbury, go look up the guy who's the workout person.
Okay.
Every time I see him, I think of Chad Gable. That was my favorite movie when I was little.
Okay. I've seen the movie. I don't remember it. So no Chad Gable?
No Chad Gable.
Drew McIntyre.
We're going to put him on maybe. I don't know yet.
Okay. Jay Uso.
Okay.
It's just me, Oos.
Okay.
Day one-ish.
I'm going to go he's above Drew's goodbye.
Okay, so you're
Jay's
Jay.
my top runner so far.
Andrade.
No, sorry. Might be Mexican like me, but we're not doing it, bro.
LA Knight.
Ooh, you hit me real hard there.
So it's LA Knight or Jey Uso.
So I don't really know the story with LA Knight right now. Kind of fill me in in 2 seconds real quick what's going on with
All right,
him.
quick recap. LA Knight. LA Knight is going back and forth with Logan Paul right now. He beat Logan Paul and Santos Escobar for the opportunity to get into the Money in the Bank match, but it really, really, really looks like we're headed towards Logan Paul versus LA Knight at SummerSlam.
Okay, so you think that he would not win Money in the Bank?
I think that Logan Paul is going
is a long
to
game?
cost him Money in the Bank.
Okay. Oh, yes, I could see that. All right, cool. So then I'm going to go with Jay. I'm going to go with Jay, and that's going to lead into why the bloodline's going to lose. That it's like a revolution of the old bloodline coming up to get the new bloodline.
No,
I make these stories in my head.
these
It happens that way.
These things have no matching parts. These are two
I
separate
am
stories
100%
going
right?
on.
You never
Yeah,
know, okay?
I'm not going to say no because there have been plenty of times that you've said crazy shit and it comes to be. So we're in line here because I have very strict choices when it comes to Money in the Bank. When we're watching tomorrow, I am going to be extremely upset if Jey Uso does not win what I'm calling the Yeet case.
Okay.
And then we'll get to the women.
I like it.
Okay. Here we go. Women's
the
Money in
girls?
the Bank.
Okay.
Io Sky.
Nope.
No Io Sky?
No.
Lyra Valkyria.
She's that new
Triple H
British
seems to like her.
whatever lady,
Triple H
whatever,
seems to
right?
like her.
I heard her talking the other day.
Uh-huh.
She kind of talks like
She's Irish.
I
She's
kinda
Irish.
Talk like this.
She's Irish.
You like the Irish accent?
Yeah, you got a good Irish accent.
I thought so too. It's your whiteness is rubbing off on me.
Okay, so where are you? I have Scottish roots.
Okay.
I'm a Scottish warrior like Drew McIntyre.
I'm German.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Okay. So
Where do we stand on Lyra Valkyria?
I'm gonna put her on the shelf right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
Tiffany Stratton.
Goodbye, Lyra. Goodbye. It's Tiffany all the way.
Zoe Stark.
No.
Naomi.
No.
This is Mike's pick.
Naomi's a good supporting character.
So hold on, I'm about to hit
her.
you with Mike's pick because me and Mike are separate on this one.
Okay.
Chelsea Green.
I love Chelsea Green.
A lot of people love Chelsea Green. There's a lot of groundswell. I saw somebody in the chat who had a groundswell right there. Micah says, I need Chelsea to win.
Chelsea. So I've got two trains of thoughts here, right? I fell in love with Chelsea Green after I watched an interview. I don't remember who it was some other person was interviewing her, and she just basically was like, hey, guys, I don't always have to
Chris
be a
Van
winner.
Vliet or
I think
whatever?
so. Clifford Reiviews. Yes, him. And she's like, I just have to be relevant. That's it. And so I feel like her winning would be a good thing because if she loses it right away or something happens, it's not a big deal. She can still become
Don't
relevant.
overthink this. So what I've taught myself now is stop overthinking. I now, like, when I hear people do the well, she doesn't really need
Oh,
it.
fuck it. Then I'm going to go with Tiffany Stratton because I like her.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
And
right.
maybe Chelsea and Tiffany could go after each other and have like a thing.
That's fine, but Tiffany Stratton is walking away with a pink briefcase.
Oh, I hope it's pink and bedazzled.
I found a Photoshop picture and I'll show it to you. We'll talk about it pre Money in the Bank tomorrow. But I think but Chelsea Green can actually wrestle. I've seen her on the Indies. Oh, no. There's no Chelsea Green hate here.
Oh, I love Chelsea Green.
Yeah, Chelsea Green is phenomenal. She's one of my favorite wrestlers on the women's side. I just think that Tiffany Stratton has everything it takes to be a superstar.
Well, you see, in my mind, I am a blonde-haired, blue-eyed lady. So, she is me. I am Tiffany, duh.
So, Micah, that is the same argument that Mike made to me
say?
on Tuesday. He said Stratton doesn't need it because she's going to be world champ without the briefcase. And I hear that and I understand, but I am now of the belief system, after listening to Triple H talk, that Triple H does not book based on this idea of who needs what. And Triple H just kind of has a destination that he's going to. And he's just got to fill in what happens in between there. And I think his destination is Tiffany Stratton as champion. And now he's just got to fill in how we get there. I just don't see Chelsea Green winning the briefcase unless it's a failed cash-in. And if it's a failed cash-in, I feel like that's going to get a lot of groans from people. Because then you're going to hear people go, oh, why didn't they let Chelsea win? She should have had a title run. I don't see that in the cards. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see tomorrow. We will definitely see tomorrow.
Between her and Tiffany. That's what I'm hoping for.
That would be a good story.
Because, out of all those girls you listed, Chelsea has the best personality out of all of them.
The problem is they're both bad guys right now. You got to get one of them to. I know she doesn't need to fail, but I feel like most people like Chelsea Green better when she's losing. I don't know what a successful Chelsea Green title run looks like on a long-term basis. But I can be wrong, Micah. It would not be the first time.
She came from NXT, right? Because I didn't know who she was. Chelsea Green. I didn't know who she was till she came back.
She was on the indie scene too.
Okay.
So yeah.
And she's with Zack
Ryder,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
With
Cool.
Matt Cardona is his real name.
Okay.
Matt. All right, Lauren, let's go to an off topic here before we get to Casual Feud.
Be ready to help me out.
All right, so this is the situation for this one here. And I've got it here and I've got it there. You can see them both.
It's the situation.
Okay, so these obviously are bags of fast food, right?
Okay.
And the simple thing to do here, ignore the tagline on this one because I changed the rules a little bit here.
Okay.
The simple thing to do would be just what's your favorite fast food, right? Just grab a bag and go. Okay. But I changed this to which bag would you grab not knowing, we'll get to your question right after this, Micah. Which bag would you grab not knowing what's inside?
Okay.
Not knowing what, so that means
that I could get anything
from that restaurant.
Okay.
This because it changes the rules a little bit for me.
So what is that? McDonald's?
So it's McDonald's,
Burger King, Taco Bell,
Subway, Popeyes.
What's that?
Domino's.
Okay.
Wendy's. I believe that's Chipotle.
Okay.
IHOP, Dunkin', Starbucks, and that's like Chester's or Cheddar or something. We don't have that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay. So, first of all, bottom right hand, Cheddar, Charsters, whatever that is, that's off because I don't even know what it is.
I think it's Checkers. We don't have Checkers
burgers or what?
Yeah, I think it's like a burger chain.
Nope, sorry. Starbucks going on the top of my list so far. Which one's next to it? I can't see that.
Dunkin'.
I think everything might hate me, people. Everything at Dunkin' tastes like shit.
There's that tastes like shit. It's just not. It's
one
not great.
donut, but Krispy Kreme is better than Dunkin'.
Okay.
So I'd rather have Krispy Kreme over Dunkin'.
So here's my issue with what's going on here. You're going down and you're using whether you like the restaurant or not. My problem is, I'm going to go back to the top with McDonald's.
Yeah.
If there's a fish fillet in that bag, I'm done. I'm cooked.
It's off.
So you can't go McDonald's. The way I have to look at this now is what is the worst item
there
on every menu
that
could possibly be in that bag. So McDonald's gone. Burger King, I don't know. Does
they might have fish though.
Does Burger King have a fish sandwich? Because I'm not eating a fish sandwich. Just it's not having. So if they do, they're gone.
You're gone.
Taco Bell becomes a real contender here.
There's like 5 ingredients. Everything.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is basically the same thing at Taco Bell. So Taco Bell, real contender here because I don't know what could be in a Taco Bell bag that I'm not eating.
True. Very nice.
Subway has tuna fish.
Ooh,
so
gross. And they have like that lobster stuff or something.
Fake crab and stuff like that. So that's gone. So. Popeyes is interesting. I don't know. Does Popeyes have catfish?
I believe so. And they have shrimp.
If they do, then I'm off. Popeyes is gone.
For me too.
Domino's could be sketchy. I don't know what's on the pizza.
True. And I don't always love Domino's. They're gone for me. Bye.
Wendy's?
I don't think that they have fish. They have burgers, salads, fries, and shakes.
So Wendy's stays.
All right. I'm with you there.
Chipotle, even if they put the best thing on the menu in the bag, it's gone.
So I've
Sucks.
I've tried so many times to go to Chipotle, and like I don't think I said it right, but whatever. The last time that we went in there, I finally convinced you to go, and we walked in, and I said nope, and we walked right out because it smelled like absolute shithole.
Yeah, I've just never been a Chipotle person. We have Freebirds here.
It's delicious.
Which is a different burrito, which is far superior.
What's that other one that we went to? It's only on the highway. We can only go there sometimes because there's only one.
Oh, Cabo Bob's.
Bob's.
But I believe that's a very local thing. I think that's Austin.
Amazing.
That's out of Austin.
Amazing. All right.
Okay, IHOP to go.
No,
I feel like because there's some bad food at IHOP.
There's some gross stuff. I don't know if I want to eat the meatloaf at IHOP.
No, I agree.
I don't know how long it's been there, whatever.
We ruled Dunkin' out just because even the best stuff at Dunkin's not great.
So I got my top 2.
What's the worst thing that you could get at Starbucks?
Nothing. Everything's amazing.
They don't have any like real weird sandwiches or anything, right?
No.
Okay. So I'm narrowing this down to Taco Bell, Wendy's, and Starbucks.
Okay.
No, we're not in Austin. We're in San Antonio, Micah.
Yeah. There's just one here.
Well, I'm just saying it came from Austin.
So I'm going to answer this one for you, okay? Or for me, it's Starbucks all the way. Like, I love everything at Starbucks. I could eat it 24/7, all the time. Anything on the menu, I'm good to go, no matter what it is.
What could be in that coffee is like goat milk and shit like that. I can't do that.
Milk.
They don't have goat milk?
No.
I'm going Taco Bell. Taco Bell. I think Taco Bell is the safest bet.
Baja Blast, y'all.
I just don't think there's any. After this, I'm gonna investigate the Taco Bell menu, but I don't think there's anything. This is
meat,
so.
cheese,
Hold on.
Beans. There's beans, Dustin.
Yeah, but I can eat. I don't like beans.
Okay.
But I'm not repulsed by beans. I can eat a bean and be okay. Especially, I think a Taco Bell bean, I will be okay.
It's a pretty mild bean.
So I'm gonna go Taco Bell. I don't think there's anything on the Taco Bell menu that I'm just offended by.
I'm going Starbucks.
All right, let's go back to the chat here for a second. Question for both of you. Okay. If you had the Money in the Bank contract to cash in right now, to cash in anything in life, does that mean I can just cash it in on like any person walking down the street, or am I cashing it in on a title? I think it's a title. If I could cash in on a title, who would I cash in on? Cody. I cash in on Cody. Cody feels like you can make Cody emotional and he'll start crying and you can take him out. You say a couple.
Oh, so like I have to be willing to take somebody?
Yeah. Who would you cash in on?
Oh, Liv Morgan.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Liv.
That's a good choice.
I got her. We're about the same height. I mean, she's in much better shape.
Although you got to deal with all those. Oh wait, a vacation?
Oh,
I could cash it in on a vacation.
I'm going to Disney, bro. And Universal.
Okay, if I cash in on anything, this is interesting. This completely changes the rules here.
Wait. I can spend it on anything?
He said you could cash in the Money in the Bank on anything.
Oh. How much money do you get for Money in the Bank? Is there like
no? There's no money. This is just a hypothetical. You're thinking too much into this.
I'm getting my barndo, bro.
Oh, a barndominium?
I'm gonna get my barndominium.
Okay.
And it's gonna have a sunless tanning bed in there, and then I'm gonna have a hair lady on speed dial and makeup lady.
I'm cashing in for front row seats to WrestleMania 41, Las Vegas.
That is cool. I would
Front row. I want like a
would be awesome.
penthouse. I want like a penthouse suite. I'm doing it big, like living it up at WrestleMania. Everything, just going to every event, every fucking NXT, every little trade show they've got going on. I'm doing it big, everything,
what my
and then I'm front row WrestleMania.
wrestling
I'm taking
regret is?
green shirt guy's seat. That's what I want. I'm cashing in for a match against green shirt guy for his seats.
I like it.
What were you gonna say?
My biggest wrestling regret is that, like, we went to a live event and Bray Wyatt was there and we had like front row seats.
Yes.
And our daughter was
yes.
so little.
Yes. Before
I really knew what wrestling
was.
Well, my first wrestling experience was WrestleMania what?
30.
30.
Yes, I took you to WrestleMania 30. You had no clue what WWE was, and I took you to
I had
WrestleMania
fun
30.
going, yes. And I had no idea why it was a big deal that the Undertaker
Brock
lost.
Lesnar beat The Undertaker. I'm in complete shock. You're like, why are you give a
going
shit
on?
so much about this?
But yay, let's go Brock Lesnar because I like him from UFC.
Yeah.
But Bray Wyatt was right there, and I didn't touch him because I was so afraid, like to shake his hand or anything.
Yeah. He actually was like reaching out to people in the crowd.
It was crazy.
Crazy. All right, let's get into Casual Feud. It is time. I have my answers on my phone. We have 3 rounds. I need you to give me the top 5 answers as given by the casual wrestling fans. Lauren,
All right, come on, guys. I'm gonna need your help
100
here.
casual wrestling fans were polled, and they were asked, what is the best title design in all of pro wrestling?
Like ever?
Current. It was current. Currently in pro wrestling. It says currently in pro wrestling.
Currently in pro wrestling.
What is the best looking wrestling title in all of professional wrestling? This is not just WWE.
Oh, what is? Help me out, guys, because I don't know the name of this one. What is the black one that has the diamonds called? The U.S. title.
U.S. title was the number 1 answer.
Yes, that's the black one, right? That's a pretty one.
A lot of them are black. What are you talking about black?
The one that you have the one of. Is it that one?
That's not a current belt.
Oh, well, what is the one that we bought?
That's the one we bought.
Oh, they changed it already?
Yeah, it's gold now. The back is gold.
I like that one, but whatever. Okay.
So you got the United States title, 1 down.
All right.
4 remaining, 2 through 5.
What happens if I get one wrong?
Nothing. This is just a fun game of trying to guess.
Can I choose the Divas belt?
That's not a current title, even though Chelsea Green said she wants to make it a current title.
They should make the girls' belt like pretty and cute and like.
Well, right now the branding is it's just a
out.
white version of the men's title. They have the same titles now.
Yeah.
But Chelsea Green said she wants to bring back the Divas title.
And
so you might want to change your Money in the Bank choice because she could cash in for the Divas title, right?
But Tiffany Stratton might like bling it out too. You
True,
don't ever know.
true.
You know.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go with the AEW World Title.
that was the number 4
Yes.
answer on the list.
Okay.
There's 3 remaining. You want to do one that's not in the chat?
Okay.
You want to make a guess on your own instead of cheating off the
The
class's
tag
homework?
team championship.
Which one?
The men's.
Which one?
The SmackDown.
Yes,
Tag team
that was the number
championship.
3
Whoop, 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 whoop.
voted title. All right, you have 2 more.
Yeah.
2 left.
Okay. All right. I need 2 more.
Now remember, this is voted on by casual wrestling fans, so you don't think too hard on this.
All right. So AEW tag.
No, you're not helping too much, Good Real Hunting.
No,
she
you give
she
me as
needs
much
the help.
help as possible.
She needs the help.
Please. I appreciate it. So there's the women's championship belt. There's the women's
Okay,
tag
so
team
let me
championship
go on record. There are no women's titles on this list.
Okay.
Because they are just the same designs as the
girls.
men.
Okay.
The only one I would have allowed that didn't make the list would have been the women's tag team titles, but that definitely didn't make the list.
Okay.
Don't think
Is the
too hard
24/7
about this.
championship belt still
It's
a thing?
gone. Got thrown in the trash. It's
gone.
done.
It's gone. Okay.
You're thinking too hard about this. You were on the right track at one point.
Okay. The championship belt. Is there an international championship belt?
Intercontinental championship belt
Intercontinental
is
championship.
not on
Damn it.
the list.
Okay. If you asked me to just name all of the belts, I wouldn't even be able to tell you all of them. The NXT North American Championship belt.
Is not on the list. Remember, this is casual wrestling. No. You can't go to your phone for this.
All right. So Roman Reigns had, which guys got confused because he had like 3 belts and he had 1 belt. Then I don't.
So they combined them into the
Worldwide Heavy Championship.
I feel like some of those words are in it.
Yeah. The World Wrestling Championship. What is the name of the belt that Roman Reigns got, guys? Help me out here. It's the one that Roman Reigns has. Don't know the name of it, but
what's
that's
the company
belt.
called?
WWE Championship belt.
The WWE title is the number 5 answer.
All
Wouldn't
right.
agree with that, but that was voted the number 5. The
Undisputed Championship belt.
The undisputed title was number 5. There's one
What
left.
is the one that Gunther had? Was that the
Intercontinental. That's not on the list.
Wait, that's not on the list?
It's not on the list.
Okay. Then the one that, who is it? It's just me. Ooh.
Doesn't have a title.
Doesn't have a title. Doesn't. Money in the Bank. Is there a title? Do they have? They don't have a belt for Money in the Bank, right? Just got the briefcase.
They released a title on WWE.com commemorating, but that's not on the list.
Damn. Okay.
There's one glaringly obvious.
Called?
Okay.
This
all
one.
right.
I don't know what that one is, but I know. Wait, it's on the belt. Hold on. I can't read it. Can I move it?
Clearly, you're going to move it no matter what.
The World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship belt.
Yes, that is the number 2 answer.
Did I get them all?
The new version of the World Heavyweight title.
What does a new version look like?
It's got like the WWE logo in the middle. It's
I
what
like
Damian
this
Priest
one.
has.
This one is like...
That's my favorite belt.
It's like a man's belt.
Yeah. That's my favorite belt.
Could you imagine getting hit with this?
No.
That shit would hurt.
That's the real thing right there.
This is the real one?
That's the real one. Paid a lot of money for that one.
Damn.
This one's plastic.
Well, I mean, they look really good.
This one's metal.
You know?
All right. Next question. Let's move on.
Okay.
100 casual wrestling fans were asked who should be the cover athlete of WWE 2K25.
Oh, man. Casual wrestling, right?
Fans were asked, yes.
Wasn't Cody... Who was the...
Cody was on the last one.
Last one, right? And then before that, it was Rey Mysterio. So...
Was it Roman or Rey Mysterio?
I thought it was Rey because remember he was like with his thing. Oh, I know. It's going to be Prime Man. Logan Paul.
Not on the list.
The fuck? I guess I'm just too casual. You know, like I love Logan Paul. Are there any girls on this list?
Yes.
Okay.
The number
Bayley?
4 answer. No, not Bayley.
Wow. Bianca Belair?
No.
Really?
Her and Rhea were on the special edition cover this year, so I think that
okay, so that took
people away from voting for
cool.
that.
Okay, CM Punk.
No, he was on WWE 13's cover, so I'm guessing that people didn't want to repeat
like ones that
cover
weren't on there.
athletes.
Okay, so Jey Uso
is on the list.
Liv Morgan.
Jey Uso was the number 2 answer.
Okay.
Liv Morgan was the number 4 answer.
Sami Zayn.
No.
Okay. Is anybody on the bloodline on there? Oh God. Has Roman Reigns ever been on
I believe so.
a cover?
Yes.
Okay.
So someone in the bloodline?
Well, Jay.
Are they in the bloodline? Are they in
Paul
the bloodline?
Heyman.
No. This person, we don't know if they're in the bloodline anymore.
And it's not Roman Reigns, is it?
We've talked about him in this episode.
Oh, yes. He is an actor and he's Maui.
Yes.
Maui.
I'm not going to accept Maui. You should know this person's name, Lauren.
Do you just smell what The Rock is cooking?
The Rock was the number 1 voted on to be the cover athlete,
Has
the final
he ever
boss.
been on there?
I don't know. It's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know if since it's been 2K if he's ever been on the cover.
What happened when it was at the 2000s?
Thank you for the super chat, Lauren.
Super chat. That's my favorite part.
Thank you, Wrestling with Horror. I sent you a message. I don't know if you saw it. I don't check Twitter, and I'll check my email today after the show to see if you wrote me back. Jimmy or Rock? The Rock is on the list.
Okay. So we got the.
So The Rock was on 2012. I guess people didn't realize that. I think they want the final boss version though. Okay, 2 names left though. 2 names left.
Are there any more girls?
No.
Okay, so the girls are gone.
Girls are gone.
Liv was the only one who made the list.
It's what?
Liv Morgan. Or did she make the list? Who was the girl?
Liv was on the list.
She's really pretty. Okay, so boys. Let's see. I don't think it's Andrade.
No.
I don't think that it's Karrion Kross. I don't think that
I'll look at it wrestling with
it's
horror.
Gargano. I don't. Is it Gunter?
No, that's a good one though.
Oh,
there was
man.
Gunther had some votes. It just wasn't enough. Drew McIntyre was on the list.
I loved.
He was number 5. So you got one left.
I feel like he was fucked. He went to his country twice and lost.
Yeah, but he's the biggest thing. One of the biggest things wrestling right now. You don't have to worry about Drew McIntyre. He's killing it. Him and CM Punk are basically like running Monday Night Raw.
Nice. Okay, last one. Kevin Owens.
It's not Kevin Owens.
Dang, I like Kevin Owens too.
This is a young cat. This would be like a future
picture man. What's his name?
Picture man.
He doesn't do pictures anymore, but I really liked him when he did pictures.
No, it's not Theory.
It's not Theory.
It's not Theory. We talked about this person.
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Do you see how my mind associates things
you
with
got
sounds?
Goodwill Hunting put it in there.
Thank you. Goodwill Hunting.
All right, last one,
Like
Lauren.
movie, right?
What'd you say?
Like Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, it's a play on words.
I've never seen that movie.
Well, that's on you.
I know.
All right, 100 casual wrestling fans were asked, name the current wrestler with the best ring attire.
Okay.
This is up your alley.
Boys and girls?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you're going to agree, but
Tiffany Stratton.
is not on the list.
She's not on the list?
It's not on the list. I thought she should have been on the list.
Fuck?
Yeah, no, I thought she should have been on the list.
Okay, Liv Morgan. It's Liv Morgan is one of them. Right?
No.
Okay. She literally has different costumes for like different themes. She did Clueless. She did Britney Spears.
I don't know what to tell you. These are voted on by the casual wrestling fans.
God. Even if you like girls, you would just go if they're pretty.
No, that's not the question. We did that question last week, I think, didn't we?
Best. All right. So best ring attire.
Uh-huh.
What do y'all think, guys? I mean, y'all are people.
Number 1, who
Y'all are people.
who wears?
Yes. Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is number 1.
Becky Lynch.
I have no idea on this one.
Cody Rhodes, is he one of them?
No.
Okay.
This list is interesting. Like, I don't know that I really agree.
So we're like in the heat of watching The Boys, by the way. And every time that I see The Boys, I think of Cody Rhodes. And then when I see Cody Rhodes, I think of The Boys.
So I think there was a picture the other day where Cody Rhodes got to put on Homelander's cape.
That's fucking awesome.
So like everybody's recognizing the similarities.
Did who came first, Homelander or Cody's outfit?
Oh, that's a good
That
question.
would be a good
I don't know
question
when
if
Cody
somebody
started
can
the red,
answer
white,
that
and
for
blue
me.
stuff.
I mean, they look almost identical, but okay. So we have, where was Seth on the list?
He was 1.
Okay. And was Becky on the list?
No.
Man, that sucks for her. All right. I mean, is Poppy on there?
Rhea Ripley?
No, Poppy. What's his name?
Dominic Mysterio?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Anybody have any ideas? Okay,
They're
it's
not
not
gonna
Braun
help
Breaker.
you.
It's Drew McIntyre doesn't really have an outfit. Sami
I think
Zayn
you're thinking too hard.
has
I
like
think you've got to...
best wrestling attire.
Yeah.
Oh, the Viking Raiders.
No.
They have really good costumes.
So none of these are super gimmicky. The question, Micah, is name the current wrestler in WWE with the best ring attire.
With the best ring attire. So like their overall gimmick.
It's
is part
what
of their
they
attire?
wear on a weekly basis, what they
Kevin
wear.
Owens wears gym shorts, so it's not him.
So it's not him.
Bianca Belair.
Is number 2.
Damn, how did I not know that one? Thank you.
She makes her own costumes. They're
Michael
always
does
sparkly and glittery.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Bianca Belair was number
Yes,
2. Number
that was
1
okay.
was Seth Rollins.
So we got Seth Rollins, Bianca Belair.
Now the next 3,
Are they boys or girls?
1 girl, 2 boys.
Oh, Glow.
Yes.
Naomi.
Naomi is number 4.
All right. Naomi, she's got super cool like glow stuff. I love it.
Becky Lynch wasn't on the list. She did get some votes, but they weren't enough to get her on the top 5.
Okay. All right. So I have 2 more to guess.
Yes.
And these are boys.
So one is technically a faction.
It's a faction.
Yes.
Okay. So is it?
And one is a person.
It's Poppy and Mommy and their group.
No, it's not Judgment Day.
Okay. Is it the one with the girl in the knee brace and IO Sky?
No, it's not Damage Control.
Okay. So they're boys though. You said they were boys.
Yes.
Is it Bianca Belair's husband?
No, they wear band outfits.
Man. Okay. Is it? I don't know how many more factions I could name.
You definitely know this group.
Is it the Time Man with the girl who used to be blonde?
So you're getting hotter. It's not, but think of that story that's currently going on.
They usually so.
You haven't watched enough.
I haven't watched enough to really know what's going on with them. Because honestly, he kind of.
No, he's getting good. He's getting good.
Well, he was boring to me before, so I mean, I might have to rewatch just that section.
Yeah, no, he's getting good. And he's going after somebody, and they are one of the best attires in professional wrestling.
Help me out, guys. Who's on that story right now? I haven't watched all of it. I fast forward through it, and I watched the people that I think I like their outfits. New Day rocks. Xavier Woods.
It's New Day.
New Day. Hey, how did I freaking forget this?
The unicorns and stuff like that, and the bright colors.
I think that they should bring Omos, whatever his name is. I can't say
Jey Uso's not on the list. That one was surprising. He got like very little votes.
He made leather joggers happen.
The last one is...
Am I never going to get the last one?
So this guy... Definitely. So once I say it, it makes sense. It's just not who I think of. He has probably a closet full of different versions of his outfit.
CM Punk?
No. They are typically a lot of times themed.
Oh, is it The Miz?
No.
Damn. Themed outfits.
Let's say he does have a mask that goes with these.
Rey Mysterio?
It's Rey Mysterio.
Oh. Didn't even think about that. Every time I look at his pants, though, I always think he has a thong on.
Some of his look like a diaper or a thong.
Like,
that's definitely true.
I don't know if that's like for aesthetic reasons, but I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, you got anything else, Lauren?
Tune in tomorrow for our watch along. I will be here. So
okay.
It'll be fun.
Me, you, and Mike will be doing a Money in the Bank watch along. It will start at 6:45. We're going to sync up our TV feeds. Everybody can sync up with us. That way we're all talking about the same thing. It never fails. I'm always the one with like the TV that's 5 minutes behind. So like we'll be watching and everybody's like, oh, and I'm like, oh, it's 5 minutes later. All right, guys, make sure to join the Casual Wrestling YouTube membership. It is just $2.99 a month. Thank you for the super chats. Wrestling with Horror, and there was one more. Denisha, thank you guys for the super chats. As always, thank you for taking the time to hang out. I am Nerdy D. That is Level Up Lauren, and you can ring the final bell.